Yo, welcome back to the NWO podcast, the Nerd World Order podcast, a podcast that is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
It's your boy Dougie Fresh, aka Trippy Ocho Cinco. It is our 85th episode. And as always, I got with me the beautiful people.
You already know it's your boy Mike Leonardo DiCaprio, aka Spliff Middleton. What it do?
Spliff Middleton. I'm so upset at your nickname, Doug. I don't even know what to say. But of course, it's the return of the Mac. Jake Xclusive. What's up, fellas?
This nigga said return of the Mac.
Hey. You know,
The return of the dad head ass.
return of the dad and shit. Turn 30 and shit just starts happening, man. You know, it is what it is. What's been up though, man?
What happens?
What's going
when you
on?
turn 30?
Yeah. Y'all didn't warn me though. Y'all just said turn 30. It'll be great.
I ain't say it'd be great.
No one said no such thing. That's all cap. No one said nothing of the like. But okay.
I mean, all right.
Got it,
fair enough. Man, but
That's what you say.
yeah. Man.
You got it.
Shit's been wild, man. Y'all been holding down the podcast fort, man, while I've been gone. I appreciate it, man, because this shit's been hectic, dog. It's been what, a month or so since I've been on an episode. Something like that.
It's been on hiatus.
Good.
With weddings
3 weeks,
and
bro.
weddings and baby showers and birthdays and all sorts of bullshit, man. Just holidays, everything, dog. This shit's just been
Life just been coming at you.
bro. It's just, and then on top of that, you know, the move and everything, man. Like moved into the new place. Still ain't got everything all together yet, but you know, it is what it is for now. We're gonna figure it out. But got all my stuff set up for the, you know, all my gaming equipment and everything. Had a nice little comeback stream the other night, about 3 hours long. It was smooth, man. I enjoyed it. It was cool. And yeah, man, now we back to the podcast, and now the plan is to not miss any other weeks. So
you said that last time.
I did, you know.
And then you missed a month.
And then I turned 30 and shit just changed.
So, well, I can't keep doing the same shit I've been doing.
Hey, it's all right though. Mike still got the consistency down. He'd be holding it down he'd be here every week.
I ain't got no choice. I ain't got shit else to do.
Fair enough.
It's either you did or Trip got something going on. So
it's true.
I'm just
here. True. You just here holding down the fort, man. It's all good. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you, Mike.
I seen Doug yesterday for the first time, and well, I mean, you popped up at the baby shower for just a minute to drop off the gift, which I didn't get a chance to thank you, man. We truly appreciate the gift that y'all got us, man. It was dope. We still ain't put everything together yet in his room, but slowly yet surely. I said I ain't in no rush, man. He ain't gonna be here for another 2 months or so, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah, until she get the nest and all that shit done right away.
Oh no, she's already looked at me today and said, "You said you was gonna put that dresser together." I said, "Yeah," and then we went to brunch, and then and then I helped you put your room together, and then a bunch of other shit. So okay, Didge, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that, dog. You know, next time we're in the studio for sure. Unless I do plan on having a little get together, a little home, you know, brand new home barbecue one of these weekends. I was thinking probably a little housewarming barbecue or whatever. Probably it's gonna be the weekend after Claire's birthday, just because that's gonna be hectic too. So
when is Claire's birthday?
August 9th. So
okay.
It's probably gonna be the weekend after that, because that's when her uncle gets back from Jamaica and shit, and they wanted to come, and they're probably gonna cook food and shit like that too. So, you know, we're gonna do what we do best, man.
Okay.
But, how y'all been, man? I'm talking a lot. How y'all been?
The same shit.
I mean, you been gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. I'll say Doug's not firing. You ain't fired nobody this week or last week?
Nah, not necessarily.
No.
I mean, I suggested that people didn't come back the next day, but whether they did or did not, I cannot confirm nor deny.
They were definitely there.
Yeah, they had to get a check.
They were definitely there. Oh no, they was definitely there.
And then Mikey Nardo out here with it, taking job interviews and stuff, man. How's that going?
Oh, I already had my first week, bro.
Oh yeah? Damn, see, that's how you know I've been out the loop. That's what's up, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Congratulations, man.
Going smooth, man. Appreciate it.
Show. Oh man, Jesus. It's been a day
So,
already.
are we gonna do some welcome back trivia?
Oh yeah, man, for sure. You know what's fucked up is I
Or-
looked at my notes thinking I had 5 questions. Definitely had 4, but I definitely I ran through my mind real quick and definitely got a 5th one put together like within probably the last 5 minutes before the show started recording. It's like, oh shit, I need a 5th. Oh, but yeah, man, definitely got some. So y'all ready to go? You wanna know what the records are still as they stand? Since you know,
you don't necessarily have to remind us of the records.
you sure?
Yeah, I ain't trying to embarrass Trip like that on the first day back, bro. So
Oh,
See.
okay. I mean, all right, fair enough.
just know I won the last one. That's all we need to know. That's all that matters right now is I won the
Definitely
last
won
one.
the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Well, let's get it going then. Question number 1, fellas.
Okay.
This ain't AEW. Wins and losses don't matter right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But question number 1, fellas, is how many Eurocontinental champions have there been in WWE history? Where they've been the European and Intercontinental champion at the same time? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1, 2, 3, or 4. Huh.
Dos, tres, cuatro.
1, 2, 3, or 4. Huh.
That would be correct, sir. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I'm gonna go with 3.
Trip is going 3. Mikey Nardo.
Fuck it, 2. I go 2.
Mikey Nardo is going 2. Correct answer is 3 of them things.
Hey,
Yes.
Peter, thanks.
Can you name all 3?
I cannot name all 3.
Mikey Nardo, do you think you have a chance of trying to name all 3?
Kurt Angle.
Yep. That's 1.
Kurt Angle. I'm not sure. Christian.
No.
Christian. Edge.
Nope.
Matt Hardy.
Nope.
Test.
Mm-mm.
Rim Regal.
British Bulldog.
Nope. It's all Attitude Era stuff.
Raven.
Nope.
I'm not even no goddamn Regal.
Last guess, Mike, and then I'm gonna tell you.
Crash Holly.
No, not Crash Holly.
You know damn well he ain't win neither one of the titles. Wow.
Now Venus.
No.
Jeff Hardy. I don't know.
Nope.
Who?
All right.
Who?
It was Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett, and D'Lo Brown.
Okay.
Yep. Those were the 3.
2
not
more
bad.
niggas I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, because D'Lo won it, and I think he lost one of the belts to Jarrett, or vice versa. I think Jarrett won one of them, or something like that. But yeah. Question number 2 is, according to the Sportster.com, and there's also a link, who was the first heel WWE champion to ever retain their title at WrestleMania? The Rock, Randy Orton, Triple H, or Seth Rollins?
Wait, who was the what?
The first ever heel WWE champion to retain their title at WrestleMania. The Rock, Randy Orton, Triple H, or Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins.
Trip says Seth Rollins.
To retain a title at WrestleMania?
Yes, the first heel WWE champion to retain their title at WrestleMania. The Rock, Randy Orton, Triple H, or Seth Rollins? Trip said Seth Rollins.
Triple H.
Mikey Nardo says Triple H. The correct answer was indeed Triple H.
Hey.
At WrestleMania 2000.
2000, right?
When there was a McMahon in every
that Fatal
corner.
4.
Yep.
Yeah, that Fatal 4 match. Yeah.
Yep.
I think about it for a minute.
Okay. Question number 3. It's tied up 1-1. Question number 3 is how many heels have successfully defended their title, any title, at WrestleMania? 6, 11, 10, or 12? How many heels have successfully defended their titles at WrestleMania? And this is any title.
And what was the nominees?
10, 12, 11, or 6.
10, 12, 11, or 6.
10, 12, 11, or 6. Let's go. Dang, that's tough.
10, 12, 11, or 6.
10, 12, 11, or 6. 12.
12, Mikey Nardo says.
I'm going to go 12 as well.
And Trip's going 12. Trip with a traditional Trip move to wait for Mike to answer first and just copy and paste. The correct answer is a perfect 10.
Wow, 10.
It was 10. Yes, and I have them listed. Number 1 was Sable at WrestleMania 15 versus Tori. Number 2 was Triple H at WrestleMania 2000. Number 3 was Jazz at WrestleMania 18 versus Lita and Trish, which coherently was all 3 of their WrestleMania debut. Triple H at WrestleMania 19 versus Booker T. Randy Orton at WrestleMania 24 versus Triple H and John Cena. Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 26 versus Edge. The Miz at WrestleMania 27 versus John Cena. AJ Lee at WrestleMania 30 in the Vicky Guerrero Invitational. Apparently there was a women's battle royal where she went in as the champion and won. Number 9 was Charlotte at WrestleMania 32 versus Charlotte and Becky. Or Sasha and Becky, I'm sorry. And then number 10 was Brock at WrestleMania 34 versus Roman. Yep. So a lot of recent ones, actually, within the last, 10 years, which is kind of crazy. Question number 4. What event did Eddie Guerrero defeat Brock Lesnar to become WWE champion? Was it Backlash, No Mercy, No Way Out, or SummerSlam?
No Way Out.
No Way Out.
Tripp says that with confidence, as does Mikey Nardo, because that might have been too easy because it was the correct answer of No Way Out. Nice job. All right. It's tied 2-2. Oh, man. Question number 5. Don't make me have to go back to the archives. Question number 5 is, what holiday, and I thought about this because 4th of July being yesterday, what holiday was the famous Rock versus Hogan WrestleMania 18 match? Was it on St. Patrick's Day, April Fool's Day, Labor Day, or Flag Day?
Wait, say it again?
What holiday was the famous
Yeah.
Rock versus Hogan WrestleMania 18 match? St. Patrick's Day, April Fool's Day, Labor Day, or Flag Day?
That shit was on a holiday?
It was on a holiday.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's on Flag Day.
Trippy says Flag Day.
I'm gonna go Flag Day too. Fuck it.
Mikey Nardo says Flag Day. You guys, I tested your knowledge of past exclusive trivias, man. The correct answer was St. Patrick's Day. March 17th, 2002. It was also the soonest WrestleMania in history of WrestleManias. Damn it. Goddamn tied. Ain't this some shit? Oh, man. See, look, man, been gone for what? A month? Come back. Jesus. Okay. Let's find a tiebreaker question. I'm trying to get some ones that are going farther back. I don't want to do someone that were just so recent. Okay. Here we go. I'll do a Ron Simmons one. Oh no. I'm gonna go.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna go with this one. What was WWE's first 5-star match? Was it Bret versus Stone Cold, WrestleMania 13? Bret versus Owen, 94 Survivor Series? Hogan versus Macho? Or I said Hogan versus Macho, WrestleMania 3. That's not right because they didn't wrestle WrestleMania 3. I don't remember what pay-per-view it was, but Hogan versus Macho that was WrestleMania 5, wasn't it? When the Mega Powers collided. I think that was WrestleMania 5. I think it was either 5 or 6, something like that. And then Shawn and Razor ladder match at WrestleMania 10.
The first 5-star match.
Yep.
What was the nominees again?
Hogan versus Macho at WrestleMania. Bret Owen, 94 Survivor Series. Shawn Razor ladder match. Bret versus Stone Cold, WrestleMania 13.
I'm gonna go with Bret Owen.
Tripp's going Bret Owen.
Shawn and Razor.
Shawn and Razor. The winner.
That's what you said, right? Shawn and Razor, right?
The winner of this week's exclusive trivia is Mikey Nardo DiCaprio.
Hey!
The correct answer was Shawn and Razor. I was going to say it, but I didn't know if it was going to ruin the answer for you guys. When I asked that the first time, you both got it correct. With Shawn and Razor.
That.
Damn, Mikey Nardo, I see you. Well, let me update this. Let me update the scoreboard.
And the streak continues.
And the streak continues. That's funny. Mikey Nardo, you're almost at double-digit wins, my friend.
Trying to get there, bro.
You know, you ain't got a perfect record, but you're getting there.
Hey, as long as it's more W's than L's, that's all that matters.
You're gonna have to go on a massive losing streak for that one, my friend.
Right, like as long as it's more W's than L's, bro.
Doug, I believe in you though, man. It's okay. You can do it, bro. You just gotta.
I got faith in them too, bro. I got faith in them too. You know,
it's the booking.
It's the booking. Blame Tony Khan, they said. Blame Didge Khan and shit. Oh man,
that's disrespectful.
So this past week was quite uneventful as far as news goes in the wrestling world. I know that WWE did drop their top 50 greatest tag teams of all time.
They did.
Yeah, I seen that trash ass list.
Oh yeah, that list was super trash.
That trash super list on what?
Trash.
But yeah, I
full list revealed.
I definitely disagree.
Because they had Bushwhackers at 50, Too Cool at 49.
Boo.
The Quebecers at 48.
I don't remember who the fuck they are.
At 47. Strike Force at 46.
Who the fuck is Strike Force?
I don't fucking know. Kane Shrinkers at 45. Kane and X-Pac at 44. That's too low. It was cold. Like, come on, bro.
Kane and X-Pac were nice. That's true.
Batista and Ric Flair at 43. Mercury Nitro Morrison at 42.
Wait, what?
Eminem.
You said Mercury Nitro Morrison.
Yeah.
It was definitely Melina Nitro and Mercury.
Yeah.
I know what you meant though, because Nitro turned into Morrison. I know what you were trying to say. That's funny.
The Nasty Boys at 41. Rated RKO at 40.
That's
Paul
way too
London and
high.
Brian Kendrick at 39. DIY at 38. World's Greatest Tag Team at 37. Money Inc. at 36. Chris Jericho and The Big Show at 35. Natural Disasters at 34. Street Profits at 33. Jack and Gerald Briscoe at 32. The Bludgeon Brothers, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. British Bulldog and Owen Hart. John Morrison and The Miz. Bar. Team Hell No. Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. Los Guerreros. The APA. The Blackjacks at 23. The Shield at 22. DX with Shawn Michaels and Triple H at 21. Rocky Johnson, the Undisputed Era at 20. Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas, the Soul Patrol at number 19. Professor Toru Tanaka and Mr. Fuji at 18. The Steiner Brothers at 17. The Rock Inside Connection at 16. The Wild Samoans at 15. The Rockers at 14. The Mega Powers at 13. The Valiant Brothers at 12. Demolition at 11. British Bulldogs at 10. And it goes the Brothers of Destruction, New Age Outlaws, the Usos, the Legion of Doom, the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, the Hart Foundation, the Hardy Boys, and the New Day rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, me no liking.
Yeah, bro. That list was
Mediocre at best.
the top 5 is solid, but everything there, it was like 50 to 24, or like 50 to 26 was super trash, in my opinion. I could see a lot of these other, like, obviously a lot of the ones that are in this top 25 deserve to be there. But like low key, I wouldn't even put Los Guerreros top 25 because Eddie and Chavo were nice, but they weren't that crazy successful as a tag team. And it was mostly all just Eddie. Like, so I don't know.
A lot of these tag teams weren't successful as a tag team, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why
the Rockers being 14, it's like they had one solid run and then they split up because they saw Shawn as a single. Like, I don't know. It's just random. This seems like a Vince McMahon list. Like that's who made this list and shit. Like Vince McMahon was like he just remembered 50 tag teams and shit. Like,
well, I guess I can see New Day being number one solely because they kind of are built to be the greatest tag team of all time right now. Longest reigning tag team, the only tag team to host WrestleMania, the highest selling tag team. So,
I mean, yeah.
In WWE's mind, they probably would be the greatest tag team of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, like, me and Tori were talking about it, and I don't have any gripe with them being. I honestly didn't realize that they sold as much merch as they did, just because. I mean, we cover a lot of the modern stuff, but I don't watch as much as, like, obviously as we did when we was growing up. So, like, I didn't realize that they were selling as much merch as they were actually doing until I really looked at it. But I mean, I think the Hardys and Edge and Christian have way more of a stake as far as like even the fans now. I would say a lot of them would put those guys over the New Day, but I guess it's based on perspective too. I mean, New Day have definitely been successful, that's for sure. But I think they're top 3. I don't know if they're number 1, in my opinion, though. So, but yeah, the rest of this list, I don't know if there's enough time in this episode to go over this whole list because that shit is annoying, bro. Like, who the fuck? Like, I don't even know who the head shrinkers are. Like, who are they?
That's there was the Samoan. Those Samoan motherfuckers.
Oh, was it? It wasn't. You know what? Now that you say that, I think I actually
I forgot which
remember
ones, but they were Samoan tag team. I just forgot which ones.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who Strike Force is. Obviously, I know who the Smoking Guns are. The Quebecers, I think that was the Rougeau brothers.
Yeah, wasn't they like the Mountie? Didn't they become the Mounties or some shit?
One of them became the Mountie. That was Jacques Rougeau. They fucked around, and obviously they didn't put like FTR on this list because they're not in the company, so they're not gonna put them on this. I mean, though they put Jericho on here though, and I think FTR was a better tag team than Chris Jericho and the Big Show.
I don't know, bro, because they were unified tag champions, bro. You can't take that away from Jericho.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that. You're right.
FTR wasn't unified tag team champions, dog. You can't take that away.
That's true. That's true. But no, Miz and Morrison were underrated because even back when like the Miz was getting his first little run, they were cold. I fucked with Miz and Morrison as a heel tag team. The Bludgeon Brothers, I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one.
That's mostly for Luke Harper.
Yeah, for sure. What else we got here? Nasty Boys. I mean, were they really in the E that long to justify? I mean, that's kind of iffy. Too Cool was an underrated tag team, low key. I always liked Too Cool.
Even Too Cool was in dudes.
I mean, even like besides like the dancing and the worm and all this shit, they had good ass matches.
Yeah, they did.
So, I know what's the name, Brian Christopher. He was actually super good in the ring. He was a mid card tag team dude. That was what his whole career was going to be because he was Jerry Lawler's kid, but he actually was a really good worker.
R.I.P.
But yeah, for real, R.I.P. World's Greatest Tag Team. I think they got kind of crapped on because they were carrying the tag team division post Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Carrying? Would you really go carrying? They was carrying the tag team division?
I would say. I mean, who else? They were around that time, like when the Hardys, when Matt and Jeff were gone, and Edge and Christian were gone, and Edge was doing his. And that, I mean, even the faction with Kurt Angle, many tag teams that were fucking with them around the time that they were getting.
It wasn't a lot of tag. That's what I'm saying. They can't run a division. It really wasn't a division.
I mean, that's true, but when you're consistently, one of the champions around the time, I mean, you could say
because there's literally no other tag team to put some titles on back then, bro.
Yeah.
When our main team broke up and all that shit, bro. It was really just them, and then they was throwing other tag teams together to go.
Yeah, they were throwing a lot of single people together, hoping that they can make tag teams out of them. That's for sure. Because
I'm not taking away them being a good tag team, but I ain't gonna say they ran the division really when it really wasn't a division to be ran.
True, that's true. I think I like that London and Kendrick got put on this list because they were cold.
I definitely fucked with. They were
a good ass tag team.
Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot.
I mean, they had the longest reigning title reign in SmackDown tag team history until the New Day broke it, right?
I believe so.
I think the New Day broke their record because they had it for almost a little over a year, I want to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of tag teams on here that some are too low, some are too high, some are in the right spot.
We should do an all wrestling tag list, like all promotions.
All promotions tag team list?
50 then.
Oh yeah, it would have to be 50 for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like do all promotions.
Because low key, they're right around the time that London and Kendrick were doing their thing. Was right around the time the Motor City Machine Guns were popular in TNA, and I fucked with them too. Like they was my dudes, man. Yeah.
What though? What was it? What was I can't remember. It was some Shelley. What was his name? Alex Shelley
and Chris Sabin.
And Chris Sabin. Yep. I fucked with them too. That was my dudes. They just come out like.
Yeah, bro. They were. they were like the ROH independent tag team that did all like the fast shit that the Young Bucks and everybody all that do now. They were just
they were definitely the precursor to the Young Bucks.
Yeah, sure. Oh, for sure. Young Bucks are a little bit more smooth than those guys were as far as their matches go. But no, yeah, they were definitely a start of it because Young Bucks were still damn near 8 teenagers when Motor City Machine Guns were, and Motor City Machine Guns are still wrestling together.
Yeah.
So that's just
last time I seen them, they was in AEW.
No, they did the Impact show. Remember, because they came back. They were like a surprise
I didn't see that. I'm saying the last thing I remember watching them was when they was in that tag tournament. They was in the tag tournament.
Were they really? I don't remember that. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's
when they was in when they did the tournament for the AEW tag titles.
I do like that they got the Hardys at 2. That was dope. I fucks with it.
Yeah, Hardy Boys, Edge, and Christian is always gonna be top 5.
They got to be.
Yeah.
And I like that they had the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian top 5 on this list. Just because you kind of have to, man. That shit was. They literally carried the tag team division through the Attitude Era. All 3 of them teams.
Yeah.
Like you had little teams here and there, but they were all kind of jobber teams in comparison. And yeah, they were doing a thing for sure.
I don't think the Hart Foundation should be 3. I don't think they should be in the top 5.
No, you can make an argument for the Outlaws before them.
Yeah.
You can make an argument for Demolition. You can make an argument for I'm looking at this list now. The APA I don't know. The APA, the Hart Foundation I think they were pushed better as a tag team than the APA were. Because the APA used to just beat everybody up, but they didn't really win a lot of titles. I think they only won the tag titles like once or twice.
I think they got like 2 reigns.
Yeah. But I think even the Hart Foundation got more than that.
Yeah.
No, but otherwise, other than that, I mean, the Usos being there is solid because they've literally been around for a long ass time now. Brothers of Destruction, I don't know about that one either because that was 2 main single stars that everybody knew was brothers, and they would just throw them in when they needed a rivalry for one or the other. They would just be teammates with your brother.
No, they had some pretty decent like tag team runs.
Yeah. I mean, they did, but I don't know. I just wouldn't.
Wait, go back. Who'd you say had more championship reigns than the Hart Foundation? Or who? No,
I was guessing that the Hart Foundation had more reigns than APA, because I only remember the APA having at least 2 runs. They might have had more.
So did them.
They only had 2 runs too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I would have assumed they had more just because, they were all kind of winning. They were all kind of flipping tag team belts around that time.
I'm going to look up APA now. Hold on. Because it said the Hart Foundation had 2, so I'm going to look up the Acolytes. WWE. Nope, 3 times. Yep, they were WWE. They were 3 times.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Because I know they had it.
Because they won it. They won it as the Acolytes once when they was up with the Undertaker. Yeah. And then I think they won 2 times as the Acolytes Protection Agency.
Yeah, because then they lost to the Hardys, where they got their first ever tag titles from the APA or from the Acolytes. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know. I feel like our list. I feel like the list that we could make would be better than theirs. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure. I feel like the list we had was better than theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. So it was like, we definitely gotta do like a top 50 art promotions. So we did a bracket, so we didn't do an actual list.
No, we did a bracket, and the Hardys won the bracket because I think it was Hardys versus Edge and Christian.
Let's do a list with the 50 WWE tag teams, and then we should do an all promotion one because I feel like we can get better tag teams than what they have for the all promotion one. I feel like we can get the better 50 for what they have for the WWE one. I do want to do a WWE one because I feel like ours would be better.
I agree.
Because then we can compare. Like we'll compare our list to their list.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Does somebody have like a freeze for a still of it of the list? Does somebody have a still shot of the list or it's not?
We can get one.
Because once we do our list, we can put them on a group chat to make comparison.
Yeah, for sure. We can definitely get that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, listeners. We're gonna have that list soon. We're gonna bring it up. It might not be next episode, but we're gonna have it for sure. We're gonna figure it out. We'll keep y'all. We will definitely keep y'all tuned. And of course, we're gonna, post it and talk about it in the group chat, and people can voice their opinions as everybody likes to do.
As always.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, freaking tag team wrestling, man, that's wild.
So they showed the potential for Roman Reigns to have this GOAT title run.
I say I saw that. It was
See that, but he could face
It was an Edge at Money in the Bank, John Cena at SummerSlam, Bobby at Survivor Series, and then The Rock at WrestleMania.
That'd be wild, bro. That would be
dope. Though.
No, he could. I could see him do it. I see him doing it. It's just.
I could definitely see him do it for sure.
Especially with this gimmick right now.
I'm interested to see how they bring it.
I just know they set him up to turn face, and it's like, can you really turn this character into a babyface?
The only way you could do it is against Bobby, because against Cena, Cena's gonna get cheered.
But he's not gonna turn into a babyface until after he faces The Rock at WrestleMania.
Exactly, and The Rock's not gonna be a heel.
That's what I'm saying. So it's I know the long haul is them turning this character into a babyface. Can this character survive as a babyface? Can it still have the same type of momentum and the same type of impact as a babyface? And when I say babyface, I include anti-hero and all that too. Like I feel like all of that's included.
That's a good question. I don't know, because his character's so good as a heel, man. It's like
that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. But it's like I remember seeing something that was like their long-term plans to turn this man into like a mega baby face, and it's like course. You gonna have to change his character again because like this character isn't gonna work as a baby face. Yeah, maybe that's what I said. If you go baby face, you got to go like super anti-hero on some Stone Cold shit. Like on some authority, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be like a corrupt general manager or some shit that he has to go.
I was gonna say,
that keep fucking with him.
It's gonna have to be the Stone Cold Vince McMahon type thing again. In a sense, where he just has the company after him, which they tried that once before and it didn't work. The fans booed him. But then again,
that's because they didn't have him set up. They didn't have. That's what I'm saying. They didn't have him set up to be where he's at now, where the crowd fuck with him either as a face or a heel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And I think the fans now understand that they know
do it, but it's like.
No, I was gonna say I think, and like it also helps that the fans know that he's the head of the company, and he's literally the guy carrying it right now.
Right.
Because they can, you can have Bobby and Drew on this other show, but it's still Roman, it's still Roman carrying it.
We know who really running shit around here.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I just don't want to see Goldberg old ass brought back. That's what I definitely don't want to see. I've been seeing random rumors about that.
I'm cool with Brock coming back.
I'm cool with Brock coming back for sure. Brock, I think he needs to come back. He needs to come back the night after WrestleMania, like he did against Cena.
He need to come back like after SummerSlam or some shit. Like, don't wait too long because he got it. Don't wait too long. Well, no, yeah. Let Roman go on this historic ass run. Let him defeat The Rock at WrestleMania. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Jake.
I was gonna say because if you bring him back after,
have Brock come back to Raw. Have Brock come back to Raw after Mania, and it's like, you know what I'm saying. Have Paul Heyman talking his mad shit about who he defeated and yada yada yada, and then as soon as Roman is about to say something, Brock Lesnar music hit.
Exactly. And like you could
They have to
portray
do
that,
SmackDown.
and you can play that one of two ways. It could either be Roman is or Paul Heyman has the two biggest stars in wrestling, or he's gonna have to choose between one or two of them. So, but no, I think he's gonna, because if he comes back anytime this year, it's gonna ruin probably the shows with The Rock and everything like that, because now it's gonna be
Right.
Is Brock gonna win? And now if Brock loses, what was the point of him coming back?
Right.
Like, is he just gonna be another dude on the roster? Because I don't think that's gonna happen. He's got to be the top dude. So
Right. For sure.
But no, otherwise, I think Brock can come back. But I agree, he needs to come back the night after WrestleMania for sure.
Yeah.
And at least remember. Okay, so you know how some years ago they were just forcing Roman on TV. Like anytime they had a chance to put Roman on TV, they was putting Roman on TV.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like this historic run is more believable because of the character he is now. Like, imagine them trying to pull this off like in 2014, 15. Like, they would have, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fans would have booed this shit out the building. But like, Roman is doing such a good job in the character that he is now. Like, he's finally like hit the bullseye on his character now. Like, we know, you know, he wants to be the head of the table. He wants to be the main guy. He's providing for his family. It's like he knows what he wants with this character. And it's like, I feel like, this historic run, him running through everybody on this historic run is more believable now than it would have been in like 2015, 2016.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because they struck gold with this head of the table gimmick.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was Roman like, hey, let me do this, or if this was finally Vince having a good idea.
Oh no, this is Roman, because remember they had this is in the talks for a while. Because I guess who did he interviewed with somebody? I forgot. I seen an article about it, and he said he knew that his character was getting stale and that he had to switch it up.
Yeah,
and that he kind of, what he say, he mixed The Rock with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And just like to be the family man, to be the guy who his family depends on to bring food to the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he hit the head on he's snapping with this character. Like I wish we would have had. I wish we would have got this character in 2014. I wish we would have got this character when the Shield broke up.
Yeah, and have him turn heel instead of Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been believable for sure. But Vince.
Like,
Vince
just imagine the tribal chief running.
Vince wanted Roman to be the
tribal
superstar.
chief running with the authority and shit.
Yeah. Because was Brock around back then too? Because I don't remember. Because if Brock wasn't around, it would have been even more sense to put Paul with him then.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's who Seth cashed in on at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
So
I forgot about that.
I feel like it's certain shit that there's certain shit that they've done before that I feel like they could try to pull off around this time, because it's like it's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain shit worked back in the day. It's like if I try that now with certain wrestlers, it probably could work. It's just y'all really gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta put a trigger on this shit. Like, no half-ass start. You know what I'm saying? No half-ass pushes and motherfuckers get a push and all of a sudden they ain't seen on TV for 2-3 months.
Or Aleister Black, where they, put him in a huge angle and then cut him 2 days later.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's getting rough for WWE, man. I feel like without them saying it, I feel like AEW's in their head, and I feel like they're definitely letting them niggas live rent free in their head for no reason. It's like AEW ain't worried about y'all. Like, they trying to make a name for themselves. Like, they not worried about beating y'all. Like, I feel like us as fans is putting that pressure on AEW and WWE to compete, I feel like they're not trying to compete with each other. Like AEW's trying to make you know what I'm saying, trying to make a lane for themselves, and WWE go be WWE. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like WWE just putting too much pressure on themselves.
No, yeah, I agree. I'd say the only issue is that technically AEW still has to make money, which is why they're trying to put out the solid product that they are. WWE doesn't need to make any money with their shows.
Oh, for sure.
They're making money regardless. Like they could put the three of us out there for a triple threat match every single week, and they're still going to make the same amount of money.
Yeah, because people gonna watch it regardless.
I mean, no, but even if people don't watch it, it doesn't matter because they're making their money off of just everything else. Like they don't. Honestly, the shit don't matter to them like that anymore. Like they're just doing it to do it. Because that's just the conglomerate that Vince has built.
Right.
That he doesn't have to sell wrestling anymore. He literally can make WWE 24s for the rest of his life and just make money off of that. Just off of the documentaries, off of his current talent.
W24, bro.
I mean, he really can. I mean,
WWE24.
And that's the issue is like, that's the difference.
That nigga said he ain't making nothing but biographies for the rest of his life.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't be upset about it. The WWE biographies don't be that bad, actually.
They don't.
I mean, they're not Dark Side of the Ring or anything, but they don't be bad.
All right. They definitely don't. You are. Is Dark Side of the Ring over? Is that shit over?
No, they're taking that break.
Is it still going? Like, what's?
I think they were taking. I think they were taking a 3 week break.
Oh, I was gonna say because the Ultimate Warrior one was the last one I seen.
Yeah, I think that was the last one, and then they were going to take a 3 week break or whatever, and then come back, and they were going to have another.
They have the China one after the Ultimate Warrior?
No, China was the A&E one.
But that wasn't Dark Side of the Ring though. That was the
A&E documentary.
No,
Vice.
China was Vice, but it wasn't Dark Side of. No, China wasn't. No, China was Vice, but it wasn't. But it wasn't Dark Side of the Ring. It was its own documentary.
Oh, okay.
It was just on Vice. It wasn't Dark Side. It wasn't part of Dark Side of the Ring. It was just its own documentary on Vice.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Vice snapping with
because they doing Dark Side of the Ring. They doing Dark Side of the Ring, Dark Side of the one for football, and then I think they doing like Dark Side of the '90s or some shit.
Yeah,
Vice been snapping with these documentaries though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're doing it.
Oh yeah. But no, man, I think. Did you guys talk about that China documentary? Because I didn't watch it all the way through, but I didn't watch it. Of it. You haven't watched it yet?
I haven't watched it.
No, you might cry, bro. I've heard good things about it.
That's why I haven't watched. I know that's why I haven't watched it because I seen I followed WWE wrestlers and they were talking about watching because Hulk Hogan bitch ass said something about it.
Yeah.
And then a couple other wrestlers said something about it, how good it was. Mick Foley said something about it too. I'm gonna watch it. You
gotta trust Mick Foley when he says some shit.
Yeah.
Right. Because me and Tripp was in Colorado when she passed, so it was like she died on 420. Like that shit sucked.
Yeah.
Like our favorite holiday, and she passed away. You know what I'm saying? And then hours later, Prince passed away. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. Right. Shit, I was at the Sham working when all that happened. I remember that day.
Horrible.
Man, that was
tragic Johnson for real.
But no, man, that documentary was like I said, I haven't seen it all the way through. I've just seen a bunch of bits and pieces from it. But it looked really good. And obviously at work, I get a chance to listen to some podcasts and stuff still. So it's like listening to Cornette's podcast, talk about it. He wasn't the biggest China fan as a wrestler, but he understood the gimmick and why it was pushed the way it was. And he said that he really liked the documentary, even though he wasn't the biggest fan of China as an in-ring competitor and things like that. But he gained a lot of respect for it through the documentary just because of how it was like, bro, she did a
lot of shit that women wasn't supposed to be doing.
No, I agree.
It's like, how do you not have, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I'm not saying she was my favorite women's wrestler because she wasn't always fighting women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, she was my favorite woman wrestler because...
She was big enough to fight the guys.
you know what I'm saying, to go toe to toe with the dudes, you know what I'm saying, and give them a run for their money to the point where you believe this bitch could really kick their ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she could always, as she could always has a special place. Like when it comes to favorite wrestler, she could always have a special place in my heart.
Oh,
like
for sure.
She go be on my mount. She go be on my Mount Rushmore of women wrestlers. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like she, so
Absolutely.
it's. But it's like I feel like she's still somebody poop. Who pooped?
I heard that too, dog. That's why
who playing with cars, nigga? Somebody playing with cars, nigga.
All three of us looked at the Zoom call at the same time. Like, who did it?
Like, what was that?
What the hell? It's Bella playing with a quarter.
Oh, she over there playing quarters. That's what she's doing. That's funny, dog. That's hilarious. Man, oh man. But yeah, man. I'm looking forward to. Do we have? I gotta look this shit up. Actually, do they have all the what's going to be on the new seasons of Dark Side of the Ring?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Let's
see. We got. They did all these. Do they have the next ones? I guess they don't have them listed yet, because they just have the ones that are that it already came out already.
They already came out. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have anything about the new ones yet. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Not against that.
Little hiatus. Right.
Yeah.
They're coming back in September.
Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
It was like just in time for school.
Damn near.
Yeah, they come back in.
Oh, they're gonna do. Here it is. Second half of season 3 is gonna be the WWE steroid trials, FMW, Luna Vachon, WWE's Plane Ride from Hell, XPW, Johnny K9, which is Bruiser Bedlam, and Chris Kanyon. That Chris Kanyon episode is gonna be actually pretty good.
I can't wait for that one because I fucked with Chris Kanyon. Who better than Kanyon? Chris Kanyon's my dude.
Yeah, I mean, and he was openly gay before he passed away and shit, and got a lot of hype, got a lot of criticism from it. So that'll be good. Luna Vachon will be good because she was an underrated women's wrestler for sure. Especially in the E.
She was.
Especially in the E. She was a fighter for real. Like, she was a legit fighter. That plane.
She was definitely the precursor to China and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. XPW, dog. I remember that show. That shit was on MTV, wasn't it?
What?
That XPW. I think that was on MTV.
The Extreme Pro Wrestling. I think so.
I think that's what they're talking about. That was funny because I remember that shit. They would like over the top. They put like the fucking graphics.
Or was the one on MTV just that regular backyard wrestling shit they was doing?
No, it was a whole wrestling federation. Let me see. I'm about to look this up right now because that shit. I remember that shit was hilarious. XPW. Let's see. Extreme Pro Wrestling. Yeah, it was formed in 1999. It was on MTV. That shit was too funny.
How long did it last?
Just until 2011. So they defunct in 2003. They reunioned in 2008, 2009, and 2011. Apparently, fucking Rob and Big were part of like they were parent companies of it. That's funny. Interesting. Yeah. Oh wait, wasn't this? I think XPW was that company that went to an ECW show the one time and tried to take over the crowd, and ECW people were ready to like beat the fuck out of them mid-match and shit. I remember that. That was I think that was a show. It was in Philly. like a bunch of XPW wrestlers went and sat front row at the ECW crowd, and then they were told like, don't wear any of your XPW stuff, and then they brought a big ass banner that said like ECW sucks and all this and that, and trying to start fights with the wrestlers and shit.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
that shit, I remember that, like hearing about that. That shit was too funny.
I wonder if they're gonna cover that in the
I'm sure they will,
episode.
because it's pretty noted in this, even in the Wikipedia right here about it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Hey, so I know when I talked to you yesterday, you said you ain't really.
No, my plan is to catch up with it because I don't have any real sports or anything going on this week. So my plan is to catch up on all of it this week. Because with the move and everything like that, like we just haven't had anything set up. And actually, I was without internet for a couple of days too, so it was like I couldn't even watch it if I wanted to. Besides streaming it on my phone with buffering every 2 minutes. Like, but no, I do plan on catching up with it because I've heard from we were sitting there talking yesterday. Like I've heard from a lot of people that it's a really good ass show. So, and obviously I don't expect it not to be. So I definitely am gonna watch it. So.
Yeah, it's a really good show
for sure.
I mean, we kind of expect you to not keep caught up.
I mean, for the most part. I mean, it always takes me a little bit to watch these shows, anyways. Low key, no pun intended.
Yeah, so it's
just looking out here to see what else, if there's any other news or anything we might be able to. Apparently, MVP is returning to the ring on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And him and Bobby's going to be a tag team.
Yep. The New Day is going to wrestle Bobby and MVP. Zelina Vega made her come back to WWE in a losing effort.
She's going to be a Money in the Bank or some shit, but she's still going to be a Money in the Bank, isn't she?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kevin Nash is to appear on WWE's Broken Skull Challenge, or Broken Skull Sessions, rather, not Broken Skull Challenge. That's his show. And then shit, that's about everything else that I see. I mean, that isn't like new news. Everything else is kind of has been over the past. I mean, Triple H talking about Samoa Joe. That ain't nothing new. Edge made his comeback. Him and Roman are going. Obviously, we talked about that earlier with him, and they're going to wrestle at Money in the Bank, which is dope. I like that. So, yeah, I mean, wrestling has definitely been kind of low key, not all there lately. AEW is still doing their thing, but
yeah, the next month, the next like 5 weeks, they have a bunch of themed wrestling going on. I think this week is the Road Rager. Next week is Fighter Fest Night 1. And they got Fighter Fest Night 2 the following week. And then the last week of the month is Fight for the Fallen. And then it's the first episode of Dynamite in August on the road.
Oh, okay. Nice. Very nice.
It should be exciting. I feel like once the crowd come back, I think shit should start livening up again.
I will say I did get a chance to catch that. I definitely got a chance to see that Jungle Boy Kenny Omega match, and that shit was dope. Like that shit was super good.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that Jungle Boy's getting somewhat of a push. And shout out to him and Anna Jay making their relationship official on Twitter. That shit was dope.
Right.
He had a handful of them cheeks. He was he was wilding.
A handful of them cheeks. What?
Definitely.
Don't blame him.
So what?
So I don't blame him.
Oh no.
You don't blame him. It's like definitely agree. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, my good sir.
Yeah, go ahead, my good sir.
But yeah, WWE is supposed to be here the end of this month, July 31st.
Yeah, and then I think at the end of August, AEW is coming here, right?
Yeah, August. They'll be here.
August 25th, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely be nice to catch those shows for sure. Oh, Ronda Rousey and Travis Brown are expecting a baby girl. That was announced a couple days ago. Nice. I'm just literally on f4w.com, just looking up highlights to see what I might have missed over the time. I've seen a lot of this stuff, but I didn't see that one.
Yeah, she's back streaming now too.
Is she?
So yeah.
Nice.
Good sign, I guess, because
and obviously
she wasn't streaming.
Something about the ratings that was obvious is that SmackDown, they drew the lowest overnight rating for a Fox episode, because bro, wasn't nobody watching wrestling this weekend. Like, let's be real. I mean, it's expected, and WWE still made the same amount of money from Fox, whether they drew a million people or 500,000 people. Like,
that's true.
That rating don't matter to them. The rating matters a little bit more to NXT or to AEW rather, for sure. But everybody else, I mean, it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah, right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So okay.
You got any recommendations? List of
I actually got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple. Hold on, wait for it. Okay. So I watched that Tomorrow War. That was good. That Tomorrow War on Prime with Chris Pratt and shit. It was good.
Okay.
It was a dope movie.
Was it? I was gonna say I saw.
I watched. Yeah, it went back. Yeah. I watched that R.L. Stein. Well, the movie based off the R.L. Stein books, Fear Street, Part 1, 1994, on Netflix. That shit cold. Part 2 would be 1978, and that shit dropped. I think this upcoming Thursday or Friday. I want to say Thursday, like Thursday or Friday. Friday. This upcoming Friday. So be on the lookout for that one. So that's a good watch if you ain't watched it. I watched the Dynasty Warrior movie on Netflix. It was okay. You know, it was based off the video game.
I saw your Facebook.
I'm not really caught. Yeah, like I'm not really caught up on the story of the video game, but as like an action movie, it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
that shit was amazing.
Like a kung fu. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad. That quarantine movie I was talking about, Safer at Home, the COVID movie. Bro, that shit was crazy.
That preview of that movie.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't
crazy.
Bad. It pissed me off. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I say check it out before I'd be like, you shouldn't watch it or you should watch it. Like that, just check it out. Like just to form your own opinion on it, just check it out. Okay. I liked it. The twist at the end was kind of, oh wow, like, oh, okay. That's what y'all did? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then Loki, of course, with episode 5, I think, drops Wednesday. So yeah. So
that shit was throwing me off that the episodes are coming out on Wednesdays too. Like because I think because WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier was both on Fridays, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of throwing me off with it being on Wednesdays.
Right. Yeah.
Douglas, what about you, man?
Well, we've been watching The Shy. Oh, they moved it to New Comic then. That makes sense. We've been watching The Shy on Showtime. I say check that shit out. That shit is pretty dope. I think it's 4 seasons right now. The 4th season is on right now. So we're a couple episodes behind where it currently is, and I am enjoying it.
Okay.
So far. We did go see Fast 9, the Fast Saga. It's an action movie.
I forgot that came out low key.
Right.
It's an action movie. Like, I don't know.
I want to see it, but I didn't know what to
necessarily.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I'm kind of to the point where it's like there's too many of these now. Like, how much more shit can you do to connect all these characters to make it seem like the next movie is necessary? Like, I don't know. It's just
a lot. Apparently they can do a lot.
I mean, apparently, yeah, they can do a lot because now apparently Dom's got brothers, and I do like all the memes.
Yeah.
I do like all the memes that are coming out now with Vin Diesel and shit. Dog, that shit's hilarious. It's like he's the strongest enemy in the universe. But you know what? He's not stronger than family. Like, bro, like, that shit is hilarious, bro.
Family.
Like, and this shit
That's
is too
it.
funny.
That's all that matters at the end of the day is family.
Yeah, like I've been seeing that shit all over Facebook and
Nothing
Twitter and
stronger
shit
than
later.
family.
And yeah,
That shit
but no,
funny.
I do plan on seeing it, but I'm not in a huge rush to see it just because, like I said, I feel like for me, once Paul Walker died, it just kind of like the series just kind of was iffy for me. It's like, okay, what are they really gonna do?
It's tough. It was tough to watch it after Paul died, but it was it has done a really good job at continuing to tell the story.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, and they always seem to like catch me with, you're like, okay, how are they gonna make this work? Like, what was it, Fast 7 or whatever, when they were like all of a sudden Letty's alive. I'm like, how are they gonna make this work? And then they kind of made it work. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, that okay, I get it. That works. I'm cool with it. But yeah, I'm interested to see everything else. And I've been watching a lot of Cinema Sins on the Fast and Furious movies. That shit's hilarious. I don't know if y'all ever watched that shit on YouTube.
Yeah,
Cinema
Sins is hilarious, bro.
Like
just
I watched the entire
all the bad shit, all the fucked up shit.
Fast and Furious saga. Like he's got all the Marvel movies and everything on there, dog. And this shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I did all the Pirates of the Caribbean. That shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, they're just goofy, bro. That's all. It just straight goofy.
Yeah, that shit funny as a bitch. Yeah, that shit funny as a bitch.
But other than that, man, shit's just. I ain't been, like I said, I've been in the middle of moving and baby showers and all that shit, so I ain't been really watching shit other than fucking the NBA Finals. Shout out to the Bucks.
Shout out to the Bucks.
Right, Bucks and 6, baby.
Bucks and 6.
You did it. That shit is amazing.
Man, bro, they really did that shit. Like, I was sitting here, I was playing a game and had the TV and had the game on my other monitor down here, and I'm just watching this shit. Like, bro, we're 12 minutes away, and I'm still not confident. Just because it's Wisconsin sports, bro, like, they just break your heart over and over again.
Over and over again. Right now, Milwaukee is the best thing in sports.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then, bro, like I was telling my brother, man, they was wilding. Milwaukee was wilding after that game too, man. Imagine what they're gonna do if we win the finals. Imagine what they're gonna do when they win the finals, bro. It's gonna be like when
I'm down there.
It's gonna be like when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, bro. Like, because they said they fucked Philly up, bro. They was flipping cars, doing all sorts of shit. Like,
hell yeah.
Like this shit, they broke
it. Especially if we win on the weekend, bro. I'm definitely down there. Like,
if we sweep them in 4 games and win on the weekend.
I saw in the group chat you guys were talking about going down there Saturday. The game 3 is Sunday, so we're gonna have to go down there on a Sunday. We ain't going to work Monday. We go.
That's the beauty in working second shift.
It is, yeah.
So what is it? Is it?
It's Tuesday, Thursday, and then
2
Sunday.
days.
Apparently, they're skipping Saturday for the travel day or something.
Yeah, because between each travel game, it's 3 days now on the finals.
Because they try to stretch it out for as much TV time as they can.
Yeah.
So. Oh, well, I guess we in that bitch Sunday. We in that bitch Sunday, Diz. Pause.
I mean,
Sunday it is.
Sunday it is. But nah, man. This is cool to be back, man. I missed y'all.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll be back in the HQ.
For sure.
Good to be exclusive again.
I want to get one of the new shirts. It's been looking so good.
Yeah, the new merch, man. That shit's dope as hell, man. I was like, man.
Did you get a chance to give him the other thingy? Give him the other font thing? Give him the other font things? Stuff?
Nah, not chat. I gotta try to squeeze that in.
All right, man.
That's all I have. It's been another wonderful episode of NWO Podcast, the Nerd War Order Podcast, the podcast that is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
So always, it's your boy Dougie Fresh. with the beautiful people.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Spliff Middleton, Bucks and 6, baby.
Of course, check exclusive. Out.
You can find us on all our wonderful platforms. NWO Podcast on Twitter, NWO_podcast on Instagram, Nerd War Order Podcast on Progress. Nerd War Order Podcast on Facebook and YouTube.
Faceback. Oh my God, bro.
Faceback app, bro. We out here with the Faceback app.
Faceback app.
Can you take my picture on the Snappy Chat? On the Snappy Chat, nigga.
Definitely with the Snappy Chat.
On the Snap Book. Can you take my picture on the Snap Book, please?
Take my picture on the Face Chat.
Yeah, bro.
Make sure you listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. We're there, baby.
Sir.
We're where?